Hey, I just want to read something. I was reading Revelation the other day, and Revelation chapter 9. This is before the halfway point of the Great Tribulation. We all know it's going to be 7 years. It's broken up in two halves. But this is going to be wild. And this is another reason why I don't think this has already happened and they've been hiding it, because just listen to how awful this is going to be, and you never hear anybody talk about it. But it says, "And the fifth angel sounded, and I saw a star fall from heaven into the earth, and to him was given the key to the bottomless pit. And he opened the bottomless pit, and there arose a smoke out of the pit, as the smoke of a great furnace, and the sun and the air were darkened by reason of the smoke of the pit. And there came out of the smoke locusts upon the earth, and all of them were given power, as the scorpions of the earth have power. And it was commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any green thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have not the seal of God in their forehead." You know, we know that the 144,000 Jews from the 12 different tribes, they're going to have the seal of God in their forehead. But anybody other than them is fair game for these locusts. But unto them it was given that they should kill them. Wait, I read that wrong. And to them it was given that they should not kill them. I knew I was saying something wrong, because I knew they're not allowed to have power to kill them. But it says, "But they should be tormented 5 months, and their torment was as the torment of a scorpion when he striketh the man." Okay. "And in those days men shall seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them." This is something that a lot of the people that are preterists believe that has already happened. So it's just mind-blowing how they would hide something like this from everybody. But anyway, it says, "And the shapes of the locusts were like unto horses preparing to battle, and on their heads were as it were crowns like gold, and their faces were of the faces of men. And they had hair as hair of a woman, and their teeth was as teeth of lions." So these little creatures that have hair of women, teeth of lions, are going to be flying around this whole earth, tormenting people for 5 months, man. And it's going to be so bad, these people are going to be begging to die, and death is going to flee from them. But it says, "And they had breastplates, as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was of the sound of chariots of many horses running to battle. And they had tails like unto scorpions." It says, "And there were stings on their tails, and their power was to hurt men for 5 months. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, whose name in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue his name is Apollon." Okay, so you got to remember, this beast that comes out of the pit, he's going to be ruling over this army of locusts for 5 months. And people are going to see all of this, and they're going to know what it is. So obviously this has not happened to this earth yet, but we'll keep reading just a little bit more. It says, "One woe is past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. And the 6th angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the 4 horns of the golden altar, which is before God, saying to the 6th angel, which had a trumpet, Loose the 4 angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, to slay a third part of the men." So underneath the great river Euphrates, and we know that's where the great river Euphrates, we've been hearing people for years saying that it's starting to dry up. But anyway, there's going to come an army of horsemen from underneath that river Euphrates. It says, "And the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. So 200 million is how many it's going to be. And I heard the number of them. And I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of horses were as heads of lions, and out of their mouth issued fire and smoke and brimstone. By these 3 was a third part of men killed. So talk about massive depopulation right here. It always makes me think of the whole Deagle report, where in 2025 there's going to be a huge number of the population that disappears. But anyway, by the fire and the smoke and the brimstone which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth and in their tails, for their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. And the rest of the men which were not killed by these plagues, yet repented not of the works of their hands, they should not worship the devils and idols of gold and silver and brass and stone and of wood, which neither can see, nor hear, nor walk, neither repented of their murders, nor of their sorceries, nor of their fornication, nor of their thefts. This is Revelation 9. This is just like the first half of the Great Tribulation, because it starts in Revelation chapter 6. Let me go up here. 6 is where it starts. This is where he saw a lamb open the seals. But anyway, just wanted to share that, man. That's going to be mind-blowing when this stuff comes on this earth. And like you guys know, that I believe that we're not appointed wrath. This is God's wrath. And he promises in Revelation that he's going to keep us from this hour of temptation that comes upon all the world. Because could you imagine being tormented and stung by this locust for 5 months? You're in agony and misery, and you're begging to death, but death flees from you. So anyway, this definitely has not happened to this world yet. This is a future prophecy that's coming, I think, pretty soon, but we shall see. Love all you guys. Just want to share that this morning. Hope y'all have a good day. Take care.